You've saved for your down payment, you're pre-approved, you found the house, and then, a few days before closing, you get a number you weren't expecting: closing costs. Every year, buyers get caught off guard by this, not because closing costs are a secret, but because nobody breaks down what's actually in them. In this video, we're going to walk through exactly what closing costs are, how much you should budget for, and what's actually included, so there are no surprises on closing day. What are closing costs? Closing costs are the fees and expenses, separate from your down payment, that you pay to finalize your home purchase. They cover the services required to legally transfer the home into your name and set up your mortgage. In Kansas City, closing costs typically run between 2% and 4% of the purchase price. On a $300,000 home, that's roughly $6,000 to $12,000. What's actually included? Closing costs aren't one single fee. They're a bundle of smaller costs. Here are the main categories: loan origination fees, what your lender charges to process and underwrite your mortgage; appraisal fee, pays for the professional appraisal confirming the home's value, typically $400 to $700. Title insurance and title search, protects you and the lender against ownership disputes or liens you didn't know about. Home inspection fee, while technically separate from closing, this is usually paid before closing and budgeted alongside it. Recording fees, what the county charges to officially record the sale. Prepaid items. This is the one that surprises people most. It includes prepaying a portion of your property taxes and homeowner's insurance into an escrow account, plus prepaid interest for the remainder of the month you close in. Depending on your loan type, you may also see private mortgage insurance, HOA transfer fees, or attorney fees, depending on your state and lender. Who pays what? In most Kansas City transactions, the buyer covers the majority of closing costs. However, it's common, and worth asking your agent about, to negotiate seller-paid closing cost credits, especially in a market where sellers are motivated. This is typically negotiated as part of your offer, so it needs to be discussed with your agent before you submit, not after. How to avoid surprises. Ask your lender for a loan estimate early in the process. This document gives you a good faith breakdown of expected closing costs before you're locked into anything. Compare it to your closing disclosure, which you'll receive at least 3 business days before closing. The numbers should be close. If they've changed significantly, ask why. Budget for closing costs separately from your down payment. Too many buyers spend every available dollar on the down payment and get caught short at the finish line. Ask about lender credits or seller concessions if cash is tight. There are legitimate ways to reduce what you pay out of pocket at closing. Wrap up and call to action. So to recap, budget 2% to 4% of your purchase price for closing costs, request your loan estimate early, and don't be afraid to ask your agent about negotiating seller-paid credits. If you want the full step-by-step breakdown of buying a home in Kansas City, check out our complete guide, link in the description. And if you're getting ready to buy or sell in the KC Metro, reach out to Jason and Jenny directly.